Hey everybody, it's Dr. Rick here, dropping in on you. Hope everybody is having an unbelievable weekend. I hope that you're getting your Sunday off to a great start. As for me, I'm headed to the gym. Those of you who haven't been keeping up, I am on my journey back to 100% wholeness and fitness. I've lost almost 50 pounds. Since my daughter's birthday last year, for which this has been roughly a year. Did it systematically. It was time to reclaim my life, and that's just a part of what's going on. I was working my behind off. I was doing everything I felt I needed to do for my family, but stay alive. That's a commitment that I've made to myself for the rest of my life, that I will never allow that to happen again. It feels good to be where I'm at, and I'm not done, but I'm definitely happy with what I've been able to achieve. It's amazing what 50 pounds does. But on with that, look, I've been talking to you about what we're doing, Rick Wallace Enterprises and its subsidiaries, for a while, especially the Visionetics Institute, Myriad Business Solutions, Master Fitness 21, and a couple of others. But look, here's something that may blow your mind. In my study and research to understand the people that I help, one of the mind-blowing statistics for me has been the fact that 85% of people in America wake up every day and go to a job they hate. Not a job they're not happy with, not a job they're uncomfortable with, not a job they're not fulfilled with, a job they hate. You're talking about slowly committing spiritual suicide. You're talking about slowly draining everything out of you. You're talking about living a life that literally is an ongoing negative experience. Another statistic that is interesting is the fact that almost 80% of first-time heart attacks happen on Monday morning between the hours of 6 a.m. and 12 noon. That, again, is another mind-blowing statistic, but here's why. If 85% of the people in this country are literally going to jobs they hate, that hate is experienced by the body and the mind in a number of different ways. One of the ways that it's experienced is stress. Whenever you have stress in the body senses stress. Stress is the response to some sort of threat. While there's no physical threat at the job, hopefully, the body can't tell the difference. And so it triggers the fight or flight response, which triggers a stress response that releases cortisol, and the adrenal gland secretes and releases cortisol and adrenaline into the bloodstream. Now, in a sense where you need to do something quickly, you need an extra ounce of oomph, strength, ability to fight to defend yourself, run to get away, get something heavy off of you or someone you love, then it's a great thing to have. But when you're trying to manage your day and move through your day, it's disruptive, it's constantly attacking the organs in the body. After a certain period of time of cortisol being in your bloodstream, it becomes very antagonistic to the body on a cellular level. And so what you have to understand is, over time, having constant releases of cortisol and adrenaline into the bloodstream has a very negative effect on your body. Well, that, and then as it attacks the heart gets weaker, and a bunch of other things happen physiologically that makes the heart susceptible to stressful moments. Eventually you have one of these increasingly stressful moments. Arteries tighten up. So many different things happen, right? And it leads to this heart attack. Well, one of the things that people don't realize is you're not stuck on that job. You've bought into a narrative that tells you you're stuck on that job. There's absolutely nothing else you can do. This is just how it is. You get up and you go to work, you get your paycheck, you pay your bills. You got to pay your bills, so you got to have that job. No, you have to have an income. You don't have to have that job. Now, it may mean having another job that you like and you love, that you want to wake up every morning and go to, or it may mean starting your own business. You've heard me say over and over for the last couple of months. If you don't have at least 2 independent streams of income that you control, then you need to do something about it. And I've been doing a couple of things. I've offered my 7-day online business launch course, which is literally the blueprint to how I've recreated my business empire, from having it crash to having the multiple companies you heard me name and several more, and another number of other entities online that aren't officially companies but make money for my companies. And here's the thing. I want to encourage you to find a way to number one, hedge your current income, and over time create income that can easily be transformed into, if not completely passive, co-passive income, to where you have to do very little once you get it up, get it set. And there's a way to do that online. Or you can be active income that you love doing, waking up and doing. Whether it's vlogging, blogging, whether it's promoting other people's products, or whether you have an expertise that you want to offer as a consultant, you want to offer as a project manager, you want to offer, and these are things that you do, you control. You're using your skill set, the same skill set they're underpaying you for on your job, to create a space online. More and more people are doing it. The big resign that they called it, that happened through the COVID pandemic and after the quieting of the pandemic, is real. A lot of people have resigned their positions at work. Some are resigning because they know their value and they're looking for better opportunities in other companies. Others have resigned their positions because they plan on starting their own company. And all of this is an understanding of value. You have a value in this world, and if you're being paid to do something in this world, that you have a value at some level in a market, and you have to find out how that translates into you being able to solve problems for people and you being able to be compensated for it. Here's the other side of it. There are a bunch of things out there that people will pay you to promote for them if you're still trying to discover yourself. Say what you want to enter the market and do. You're not yet at the level of an expert. It takes around about 3 to 5 years to become an expert of doing something consistently, day in and day out for 3 years, and roughly 10,000 hours. Okay, say you need to become an expert and you're not quite an expert. Okay, there's still a place for you, because there are services and products that you can promote, that you can talk about. There are things that you can get into. You can literally vlog about your journey to become an expert, and people will literally chime in. And if you're good at monetizing it, which I'll show you, then you can literally make money off of becoming something or becoming someone. There's just way too much opportunity out there not to do it. What I've done is I've created 2 opportunities for people who want to hedge their current revenue or income streams. The first one is sorry about that, y'all. The first one is the 7-day online business launch. That one is obviously going to be the most affordable, because you're going to take the course that I created, full of like almost 7 hours of lecture, tons of material, but it will walk you through the process, and within 7 days you can actually have a business up and running and ready to receive money. I have literally used this same program to launch and receive payment the same day. So within 12 hours, come up with an idea, get it online, get it launched, get it shared to the target audience, and get a payment that same day. Obviously, I've had a lot of practice doing it, but you can do it in 7 days. Now, obviously, that's going to take some time, energy, and effort and work on your part. The other way to do it is to allow my company to do it. Now, normally, we charge significant amount, $15,995 is what we're charging for this course. Now, I started it out at $59.95 and sent it to a mentor of mine, and he said, absolutely not, that's ridiculous. You're charging way too low for it. You're about to give someone something that's gonna make money for them month after month, year after year, and you're gonna get paid once. You're giving them a life gift. It's worth more. And if they understand the value in it, they'll pay it. And so he said $25,000. So I said, what I'm gonna do initially is do it at $15,995, but I'm not even asking that today. Today, I'm offering it to you for $29.97. $29.97. We're gonna build it for you. All the stuff that we're gonna do, we're gonna build it, set it up. And now here's the beautiful thing about it. We're not just gonna throw something together and hand it to you. No, we're gonna create a legitimate business, and to stand by it, this is what we're gonna do. We are going to stay with you and operate the business while teaching you the business until you make the money you spent with us back. So we're going to run it for you. We're going to set up the lead generation. We're going to set up the traffic funnels. We're going to set up all of that, and we're going to show you how to operate it. And until you break profit, we will be there doing that for you. And so obviously we're going to be motivated to get you to profit as soon as possible. And one of the things that I do with businesses is I create low cost entries to get to profit. So we're going to do that for you. And then we're going to stay with you as a consultant to answer any questions, to give you advice, to talk about different marketing strategies, to talk about refining, scaling, and all the other stuff you're going to want to do. We're going to stay with you an additional year to do that. So we're going to take you to profit, then we're going to stay with you an additional year to make sure you have support to get through and get that business solidified and anchored. And that is for a fraction of what it would normally cost. And now you can see why it's priced at $15,995, because it takes time, energy, and effort. I'm going to do that for 10 people. The 7-day online business launch, anybody can sign up for that because it's a program and of course I already prepared, and I just get it to you. But for us to actually be involved, I can only take 10 people. I'm going to take the 10 people who sign up first or till the end of the day. And this is Sunday, October the 2nd. So to the end of today, I'm taking the first 10 people. On that note, I'm gonna get out and get in the gym. I've got a commitment to keep to myself. And on that note, you guys have an unbelievable